agenda are present and can hear me.
Oh,
Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Nita Mecklenburg?
Here.
Thank you. CC Van Tine?
Here.
Thank you very much. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Blythe Robinson?
here.
Blythe, do we have Judith tonight, or is it just you?
I think it's just me.
Very good. And that does it for staff. This open meeting of the Norfolk Select Board is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. I'm pretty sure that's all I have to say about that. Just please be aware that this is being video recorded. Anything that you share or show on video will be making it to said recording. With that being said, Blythe, would you mind taking us through our short agenda tonight?
Sure. We first have public comment, followed by considering approval of an application from Novato's restaurant to alter their licensed premise so they can serve alcohol to accommodate outdoor dining.
Very good, thank you.
That's it.
We do include a public comment portion on each of our open meetings. I do not see anybody else in the audience, but I will give it a fair chance. If anybody would like to join us for public comment this evening, please feel free to use the raise hand function now. And moving on, our next item is to please consider approval of an application from Novato's restaurant to alter their licensed premise for the service of alcohol to accommodate additional outdoor dining. Blythe, any background you'd like to share?
Sure. So we've been in touch with all of our restaurants in the last couple of months to help them if they would like to be able to expand to serve outdoors or beyond the licensed premise that they already have. And we heard from Alex early last week, I think, perhaps it was the week before, to let us know that he was ready to move forward with that. And he sent us a draft plan. We had a Zoom meeting with all the staff that needed to be involved in the various departments. And before you tonight is their proposal. I'll certainly leave some of the details to Alex to go over with you, but in general, the intent is to serve 25% capacity indoors, and then use what he calls the porch on the front of his building to add 8 more tables of either 2 or 3 seats each so that he can serve additional approximately 24 people outside. He had initially considered also using the parking lot in front of the building, the parking spaces, but after we walked through with him what challenges that might present in terms of traffic flow through the property, and maintaining the handicap spaces, he decided to withdraw that. And so staff believes that this application should be approved. There is no issue with traffic flow, no issue with handicap spaces. Those will all be. There's really no changes to things like trash or issue footprint, but under the porch. And so that's got an overhang, so we're not talking about tents or umbrellas. And it's immediately adjacent to the door, so getting in and out of service is quite simple as well. They intend to have a manager on duty, and in view of all of the tables, they're going to require reservations. So I think they're taking all the appropriate precautions to make this work. As I said earlier, staff would recommend approval.
Thank you very much, Blythe. You are a little distorted there. I think that's because you're operating based on cellular because you lost power. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. Well,
sorry.
We appreciate you jumping on in the difficult state that you're in right now. But with that, I'll toss it over to Mr. Lima. Is there anything you'd like to share with us about the plan for Novato's moving forward? Hold on, sir. I think you are still on mute. Let me get you off mute there. Go. There you go. Go right ahead.
I actually as a plan, I add cameras there too, just to make sure, in case anything happens, you never know. So I'm doing everything I can to make sure that everybody will be safe. And, when we first opened, I didn't think that we were gonna be that slow. And having the outside seating will definitely help me out a lot. The business, everybody that works here, they will start making some money. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure everybody's safe, and everybody had a good experience here.
Very good. Thank you, sir. And I will say that we did frequent your establishment many a time for takeout over the course of the last few months. So thank you so much for providing that service and commodity to the town.
No, thank you for the support.
At this point, I'll open it up for any questions from the board, starting with Anita.
I looked over the report and it seems pretty thorough. I especially like that salmon bowl is so yummy. And so I'm happy to do what we can as a town to support your restaurant in a safe way. I
Thank you.
don't have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. Cece, any questions?
No, no questions.
Thanks, Cece. The only question that I had some questions surrounding the seating in the parking spaces, but since that appears to no longer be an issue, actually, that was all of my questions, so I don't have any questions either. We just look forward to,
If I could.
go right ahead, Blake.
So there are a couple places on the porch where there isn't a railing, and there are seats in that area. I failed to mention earlier that Mr. Lima plans to park his car and maybe one other in those spaces so that people who might be on the porch in that area are protected.
Correct.
Understood. Thank you very much. Let's scroll back up to our motion. If we don't have any other questions, nothing else for Mr. Lima, then I would move that the board approve an application for Novato's Restaurant to alter their licensed premise for the service of alcohol to accommodate additional outdoor dining in accordance with Governor Baker's order regarding the state's reopening plan. Furthermore, this expanded license will remain in effect until November 1st, 2020, or until the order is rescinded. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Hearing a second, do we have any further discussion? I'm hearing none. With that, we'll take a roll call vote. Kevin Calcutt, aye.
CC Van Tine, aye.
Anita Mecklenburg, aye.
And it is a unanimous vote. Best of luck, Mr. Lima. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, everybody. Thank you.
Very welcome. Blythe, do you have anything else for the board this evening before we adjourn?
Just to let everybody know that Nancy will finalize the license and we'll let you know as soon as it's ready to be signed and get it over to Alex. And Alex, when are you planning to open for outdoor?
Oh, as soon as I have that license in my hand, I'm ready to
Nancy's
go.
in tomorrow morning, so we'll be in touch.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's great working with you.
Same. You guys have a good night. I appreciate that. And I hope you get your power back on soon.
So do I.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye, guys.
Have a good evening. So with that, I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second?
Second,
Hearing a second. Any further discussion? I'm hearing none. We'll take one more roll call vote. Kevin Calcutt, aye.
CC Van Tine, aye.
Anita Mecklenburg, aye.
And that is unanimous. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you for our next meeting on August 18th at 7 p.m. Have a great evening.